Tonight we will be talking about 5 simple banishing spells for the new witch. Banishing is a basic skill that all witches should cultivate. It's one of the cornerstones of our practice, and often one of the first things we learn as new witches. Whether banishing an unwanted spirit, a person you no longer want in your life, or even a situation that you're sick of being in your life. Banishing gives you the power to clear and remove things from your life, giving you the power to control more of your life. This kind of spell is best done while you are calm. Excess negative energy from anger or other strong emotions could cause a more hex-like effect than you would like. The result could be unintentional harm to your target as opposed to simply removing it from your life. Here are 5 different basic banishing spells, as well as what each spell is good for and what its weaknesses may be. Number 1, burn it away banishing. You will need a slip of paper, a pen, a fireproof bowl on a heat-resistant surface, matches, or a lighter. This spell is very simple to execute. Begin by writing down what you're banishing, be it the name of a person or spirit or something more intangible like procrastination or negative self-talk. Focus on what you're written for a moment. Call it to mind as clearly as you can. Light the slip of paper on fire and drop it into the bowl. As it burns, imagine your target leaving your life, and then focus all of your attention on what your life will be like after the banishing takes effect. When the paper is finished burning, you should dispose of the ashes away from your house. You can scatter them on the ground or into the wind, or even just dump them into the trash bin outside of your house. But get them away from you as soon as possible. This form of banishing is excellent if you're short on time or energy. It's simple, quick, and to the point. Of course, proper care should be taken not to light yourself or anything else on fire. Don't perform the spell on flammable surfaces, outside on windy days, or in any environment that you can't control. Another good idea is to be sure that any pets you may have are out of the room. You wouldn't want any curious whiskers getting singed during your spell. Number 2, 4 Thieves Vinegar. This banishing concoction gets its name from a folk tale that tells of 4 thieves who, during the height of the Black Plague, would steal into people's homes and rob them in the night. Instead of catching the plague, they grew wealthy and rich. When they were finally apprehended, they struck a bargain to trade their secret recipe in exchange for their freedom. I can't speak for the effectiveness of this vinegar against the plague, but it's long held a place in pagan circles as a protective and warding brew. Now, you will need rosemary, sage, lavender, thyme, mint, and garlic. Apple cider vinegar, a jar or other airtight container. To make 4 thieves vinegar, fill a mason jar or other airtight container loosely with your herbs. Fresh herbs are best. Cover the herbs with apple cider vinegar and screw the lid on tightly. Vinegar can erode metal lids over time, so it's suggested that you use a plastic lid instead. Label and date your jar. Store the vinegar in a cool, dry place. Your pantry is ideal. And gently shake it once a day for 4 to 6 weeks. When your 4 Thieves Vinegar is finished, you can use it in a variety of ways. Traditionally, sprinkling it over your doorstep is thought to ward away your enemies. I find the taste of the vinegar quite agreeable, so if you're inclined to kitchen witchcraft, you can include it in recipes. It makes a lovely salad dressing to ward yourself against evil and even break spells placed on you. Number 3, candle banishing. You will need 1 black candle, a candle holder, matches, black or white pepper, salt, a carving tool, anointing oil. This can be any kind of oil you prefer. Begin by slowly sprinkling salt in a counterclockwise circle around you and your work area. Visualize the salt creating a barrier, protecting you during your ritual. Call the target of your banishing spell to mind and carve your intention into the candle. For example, you might carve, "Mark will never speak to me again," or "My anxiety is gone," or you may also wish to carve a banishing sigil into your candle. When you've finished, anoint your candle with the oil and sprinkle the pepper over it. Set the candle into your candle holder and light it, speaking your intention aloud. If it feels good, you can turn your intention into a mantra to chant while the candle burns. Allow the candle to burn itself out. This should be done on a fireproof surface, and again, away from pets. Depending on your choice of a candle, it may take several hours to completely burn. If you don't wish to burn the entire candle, you can carve a line halfway or a third of the way down the candle and confine your spell carving to the top portion. This can be tricky if you use a taper candle. Be gentle so as not to snap it. When the candle burns to this line, you may blow it out and reserve the rest of the candle for another banishing spell. Number 4, cleansing and banishing bath. You will need a bathtub, obviously, Epsom salts, chamomile, tea bags work nicely, lavender, unsweetened coconut milk, optional. It has protective properties and softens the skin, but milk baths are not for everyone. This spell is one of my favorite methods of banishing. Unlike some of the others, it's very relaxing and feels freeing as opposed to the more forceful natures of the other spells. If you like, you can light candles and turn the lights down. Music is a nice addition, but whatever makes a bath enjoyable for you is perfect. Run your bath and add your Epsom salts, herbs, and if you like, a cup of coconut milk. Swirl the water counterclockwise 3 times and chant the following spell. Fill in the blank with whatever you're banishing. Troubles be gone, washed clean away. Leave me free of this day. Now, I didn't add anything in between the of and this day because that is what you're banishing, okay? Now, all you have to do is relax. Enjoy your bath. Allow the charmed water to do its work. Number 5, reflective banishing. You will need a small mirror, Craft mirrors with unfinished backs are best. Something to write with Sharpies or oil pencils work well. This is a very simple sort of banishing designed to reflect negativity back at the target. So this is for use only on troublesome spirits and unwanted people in your life. You certainly don't want your anxiety or procrastination reflecting back on themselves. On the back side of your mirror, write the name of your target underneath it. Write, "You've sent me strife and caused me pain. I now reflect it back again." You can also add a banishing sigil if you like. Keep the mirror with you until the offending being has been removed from your life. All of these spells are basic templates. More elaborate banishing rituals can be created by adding to these or combining them together. After completing your banishing, there is a vital finishing step. Make sure you protect the energetic void. Banishing and cleansing are some of the most widely used and discussed practices in modern witchcraft. These are often a new witch's first foray into magic, a sort of basic groundwork that we're given to help keep us safe as we explore new territory. There are hundreds of methods available for this sort of magical housekeeping, everything from very short candle spells or recanning, also known as smoke cleansing, to rituals that can become quite intensive in their execution. Despite the wide array of options available, most of these methods only cover half of the process. For some experienced witches, this is no problem. Often we learn to fill in the second half of the process naturally. But for newer witches, this can pose a serious hiccup in the learning curve. When you cleanse a space or banish something, you are removing unwanted energy, and in doing so, you are creating an energetic void. This newly cleaned space will not stay empty. Other energies will always move into the vacated space, and if left up to chance, there's no telling what could come rushing in. It is possible that you could get positive, happy, comfortable energy, but you're also just as likely to get nasty, energetic runoff from your surroundings. Leftover anger from your neighbors, fighting, errant, depression, confusion, illness. You can't control what sort of excess energy is in your surroundings. And when you open up a huge empty space, it's all going to leak in. How disheartening to cleanse your space and then 2 days later have it feeling all mucked up and off kilter again. A lot of us simply resign ourselves to that, just being the way it works. And either banish and or cleanse far more frequently than is necessary, or even give up on banishing and cleansing unless the need to do so is truly desperate. So how do we avoid leaving this post-cleansing void open and vulnerable? Answer: you fill it back up with energy that you choose. There are a variety of methods that you can use to reintroduce desired energies into your space. You can pick one, combine them, or rotate which method you use to stave off boredom. If you're prone to losing momentum with routines like I am, music is an excellent way to saturate a space with energy. You should take care when selecting music for this. Simply picking music that you enjoy is not always enough. I know several witches who swear by classical music. Mozart's Fifth seems to be a popular choice, but many types of music can be used. Just be sure that you're picking music that reflects the sort of atmosphere you want your space to hold. I tend to avoid music with lyrics but you may find that the right lyrics add exactly what your space needs. This is my primary method of choice for one simple reason. You don't have to be around for it to work. If you want to fill a room up with high vibration classical music energy, but you don't really feel like listening to classical music for an hour, you don't have to. You can perform your ritual, turn the music on, and go run errands or hang out with your friends. The music will do all of the work and your space will be good to go when you get back. Visualization or breathing exercises can be useful tools for re-energizing your space as well. For example, you could imagine sunlight flooding your newly emptied space, or light of a color of your choice if you use color magic. You could spend a few minutes breathing and pulling energy up from the earth to fill your space with calm, stabilizing energy. Or you could breathe energy down from the cosmos to bring an uplifting, creative, and expansive energy. If you like to raise energy with motion, you could dance or practice yoga or any other movement that makes you feel good. Hell, having a steam romp with your partner can fill a space up with some fantastic energy. Anything you can do to raise or attract the sort of energy that you want in your space will work. The important thing is that you fill that energetic void and fill it as soon as possible. After clearing an energetically empty space, it'll ensure that your space stays clear and clean longer and lower the likelihood of attracting new problems that will require you to repeat the process. What's more, these same techniques to help your cleansing and banishing last longer. Play the song of your choice whenever you go out. Practice 5 minutes of meditation, breathing, or movement every morning, and you'll find that your space maintains its renewed energy for far longer. Banishing and cleansing are much like going to the doctor. We definitely do not want to be making repeat visits too frequently. That's a sure sign that something is very wrong. Once or twice a year for routine maintenance should be enough as long as you take care to keep up with the regular small maintenance tasks. You'll find yourself with a far more enjoyable, energetic space with far less upkeep from big rituals, leaving you more time to focus on yourself and the other magic you're itching to practice. Okay, that is all for today, Witchlings. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, like, comment, and smash the notification bell to get more update videos. Have a blessed evening and good night.